Kim Brzezlik here. Welcome to the United Kingdom version, the UK version of Kim Brzezlik, the YouTube channel. This channel isn't so much to educate you, but for you to have the opportunity to follow in my education. Received my Chinese mini lathe in December of 2019 for my 61st birthday. My son and my daughter pitched in for that, and I've been obsessed ever since. Quickly learned that all my learning and experience is derived from building parts to improve this machine. Lots of YouTubers, lots of knowledge. Blondie hacks, for instance, very helpful in just the basic knowledge and of the operation and how things put together and how things affect other things. You know, I'm not an A-bomb, or Steve Summers, or an AIDS. And some of these fellas, you know, I may never be at their level, but I'm having a good time learning, and hopefully you'll enjoy following along. Went shopping today at the Metal Supermarket. It's a franchise here in the United States. Cater to fabricators and just smaller purchases probably. I don't think they're supplying, you know, big shops that are, you know, doing high production work. But you know, if you need a couple small pieces of metal, whatever, you know, they can order it. I'm sure they can order anything you need. They have a drops section. I guess it would be a remnant section if it was carpet. Remember the carpet, yeah. The last time I went, I bought a piece of steel to do a lock on my bed, on the slide. At that time, they had a container full of some little copper shin stock or just scraps, and they just threw that onto my purchase, no charge. Made a couple, you know, 3 little soft jaws for a project I was working on, kind of spur of the moment. So on this trip, I said, I'm just going to bring the whole container of scrap copper and see if they give that to me. So we'll see. We'll see what I got here. Okay. Once again, it's a Metal Supermarket. It's Dayton, Ohio. And you got some plates here. There's 24 gauge, there's 16 gauge, there's 26 or 27. They couldn't make up their mind. Trying to find a scale up here that's metric, since this is the UK edition. Yeah, these sheets are probably 4 inches by 4 inches. There's some strapping. There's 4 or 5 sheets of 20 gauge. There's some 16% 24 gauge, and just some odds and ends here. And those are the soft jaws that I needed at the time. They need a little more work, but it got the job done for what I was doing at the time. I also picked up a couple pieces of aluminum, 4 3/4 inch dowels, I guess, for a better term. What I went there for was a piece of steel, approximately 2 inches, 2.5 by 3 by 6 would work. But what I ended up with, where the hell did it go? I have it here somewhere. Does anybody else see it? Yeah. I swear to God, it was sitting right here just a minute ago. You guys ever do that? I mean, really. It was just here. It's a big honking piece of aluminum. All right, this is going to be good comedy. I didn't walk over here. Oh, here it is. I got it up in the. I got it up in the vise. I was doing a little filing on it. Anyway, let me. I can yank that out of there without on the camera at the same time. There we go. Anyway, I got the happy idea of replacing my compound slide, which would look something like this, with the tool post mounted on the aluminum. Getting rid of all the slop that's involved here, and adding some rigidity. Before I do that, however, I'm also thinking of a quick release knob for my tool post to adjust the angle. So I'm thinking something that's going to be, see here, I'm loose here at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and we're pretty snug here at 6 o'clock. So I'm thinking the same thing. I'm not sure if aluminum hex, if that's going to work. Are the threads in that going to engage and stay in good enough condition to hold that down? I don't know. I got a piece of brass. I'm thinking that's a pretty good catch, huh? I'm not sure why it has to be balanced up there. But I'm thinking about that, maybe using 3/4 of it, tapering the top. If you have any thoughts or comments on that, you can please leave your thoughts in the comment section. Well, to all you in the UK, I am enjoying all the content coming out of your wonderful country. AIDS Workshop. I saw AIDS Workshop. He was putting an addition on his shed. And I thought, boy, this is going to be sketchy. And to my surprise and joy, I found a friend in YouTube. Very knowledgeable man. Lots of great ideas. I'm not an A-Bomb or a Steve Summers or Brian Block. I'm or an AIDS for that matter. Those guys are so far ahead of me, above me. But I am having a ball learning this craft. some of these guys are so skilled that it makes me even wonder why I'm even trying this. But there's a place, you know, for someone like me who can, you know, get some enjoyment out of, you know, shaping some metal. As long as I'm having fun, that's awful selfish, isn't it? My father was a tool maker, as well as his brothers. And I know when I was 17 or 18, you know, between tokes, my dad was talking to me about being a tool maker. And he started saying, using words like cosine and tangent, and I was like, you know, that just kind of overwhelmed me. I wasn't a great student, was never stupid, just didn't have my priorities in the right place. But I've had an interesting career in transportation, as well as food service. I have no regrets. I think this will probably keep me occupied during retirement. And that's kind of the point. Okay, from the U.S., cheers. Please like and subscribe. Tell a buddy. Bring a friend.